latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
Karnataka on Wednesday crossed the 1.5 lakh mark in total number of COVID-19 cases. Karnataka government was quick to point out that recoveries were more than active cases. As on 6th August, the active cases in Karnataka are 73,958, recovered cases are 74,679, deaths have risen to 2,804 and total cases stand at 1,51,449. Public health experts and epidemiologists have raised questions on the entire process of calculating the recovery rate. Epidemiologists have said that it is not right to focus on recoveries at this time. Experts have said that the focus should be on the level at which recoveries happen: serious, medium, mild, or with comorbidities. Recovery rate is calculated comparing the total number of discharged patients with the total number of COVID positive patients as denominator. This is not right, opine the experts, and say that it could put a sense of false security. This is converted into percentage and shown as recovery rate of a certain state or region and is done even in central data. However, it is not right. Recovery rate plus mortality rate should add up to 100. But if you take the case of Karnataka or any state, this doesn't come across when we analyze data. Health experts claim that recovery rate is improving because of government's revised discharge policy. So what is Karnataka government's revised discharge policy? There is no need to test mild and moderate cases before discharge. It is a set of patients are admitted with mild symptoms or asymptomatic, then on the 10th day, the discharge numbers would be high. Those in home quarantine are to remain isolated for 17 days, after which they are considered recovered. But now they are considered recovered if they show no symptoms in 10 to 14 days. Experts also opine that recovery rates are misleading. Recovery rate is misleading information. More than 90% of the people are asymptomatic or mild. So, when they are said to have recovered, it just means it's been 10 days since diagnosis and they have shown no clinical symptoms for 3 days. Nearly 90% infected patients recover. What's more important is the percentage of clinically symptomatic patients recovering or dying. How many days it takes them to recover, etc. needs to be calculated. Data compilation, according to senior epidemiologists, is not uniform in any part of the country. The focus should not be on recovery rate but on mortalities. Ultimately, 80% of them will recover. We should look at deaths per million as it shows the burden of infection on society. Very few countries actually look at recovery rate. The focus should be on how to ensure that our mortality rate, which is low compared to others, remains so and how many lives we save. It is a good sign to focus on recovery rate as this will instill confidence in the public. But more testing and also checking viral load, which gives us accurate results, should not be forgotten.